Hi. Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. This is Maggie and Kira, and we're happy to bring you this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading. And welcome to Your Essential Practice. And we would like to invite you to subscribe, like, comment, and contact me if you want any of your own rune readings done. Links are down in the description. Also, lots of zodiac and astrological information down in the description box below. So if you want a lot of the astrological information, like what's happening, like moon transits, things like that, that's down in the description box. Okay, let's get into your rune reading for the 11th through the 17th. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. Let's jump right on in. And that rune for the energetic past here is Algiz. Algiz is the elk rune. This is that antlers for the elk that are the built-in divine defense, built-in divine protection and connection, still very grounded. Again, when these runes are coming with the straight lines down from the rune, that's more of a grounded energy. When we have the lines coming straight up from the rune, that's divine connection. So very much built-in divine defense. You might have had a posture of a defensive, needing to be in a responsive, or maybe even just moving forward based on faith from your recent energetic past here, Gemini. Let's take what resonates here and move forward. Leaving what doesn't behind, we will get plenty of clarification here at the end. In your energetic now here, mind on your money, money on your mind. Fehu is the rune of cattle. So back in the day, the more cattle you had, the more wealth you had. The more wealth you have, the more cattle you have, the more responsibilities, the more avenues of investment, the more distractions that can lead you off of your divinely guided path to your divine connection. All right. Moving forward in faith and with your mind on your investments, your abundance. This could be challenging you to your aspects of abundance. What does abundance mean to you? Is it money? Is it love? Is it friendship? Is it rocks? Some people really like a lot of crystals. I'm one of those. I love crystals. I'm always adopting crystals. Y'all, and plants. I love plants. So yeah, I'm a Gemini Sun and Venus. So in your energetic near future here, Gemini, is Manas. So Manas is that rune of mankind. This is definitely stable energy. This is looking like one clan flag facing another clan flag. So this is inciting a definition of, so maybe a greater sense of stability in your definition of the world, this clarity. We also have dagas in there, this clarity and this understanding of where you're at within the collective, within your community. This is this greater sense of like definitions. Could be looking at increased sense of just maybe it was moving forward on faith before and turning that into moving forward into with knowing instead of faith, or kind of having a good hunch into that, okay, I know for sure because I've seen it, I've lived it, I've experienced it firsthand, that sort of thing, instead of the intangible where this could have been from. All right, or maybe just the defensive posture and just protecting your abundance here could be leading you to a greater sense of awareness of where you are at in your life, your perspective on things. Let's get some more runes for clarity as this message shapes up for you for this week, Gemini. Your rune of influence, the energetic influence of the now, it is in Awaz. Awaz. There's this horse rune here, and that's about your relationship kind of dynamics, where it's a pilgrimage journey with this relationship. That horse is like that energetic friend or that energetic source that has proven itself to you time and time again throughout your life. Having faith in this is a given. And maybe you want to be adopting them into your clan, this one clan flag looking at another. A lot of times that's an addition to a joining of clans. Now this also could be a protection from it. That definition isn't even needed until the experience even occurs. Right now, you're in this kind of an energy like maybe a little bit of escapism with this other energetic source where you want to just like get away. You're like, hey, I feel great when I'm with you. I feel abundant when I'm with you. Let's just go on a vacation. Let's just get away together. Let's just be together. And that's beautiful, like a spiritually recharging place. This could be a personal journey for you too, like a spiritual place like Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, a river, an ice cream shop, wherever you feel spiritually recharged here, Gemini, okay, could be that influence of that energy too, like just needing to have that spiritual rejuvenation kind of aspect. So in your advice for the now, so we have Ewas and Iowas. The reason why I stumbled on this a little bit pronunciation, because these pronunciations and spellings are very close. So Ewas or Iowas here is the axis of the world, right? It's everything spins around this center and it's irreversible. And so that is a lot of just needing stability, flexibility, like the squirrel in the Norse pantheon that's on the tree of life that balances the information from the great condor on the top of the tree of life and the great serpent at the bottom of the tree of life, between the two, feeling like you're needing to stabilize, find that equilibrium on this axis, right? So swaying like the yew branch or YEW, the yew tree, that's what they used to make bows out of, very strong, flexible wood, right? That's also believed to be what the world tree is made from, or what it is. So this is a reminder too that if we flex too much or not enough, we can snap our branches, become stuck, frozen, rigid, maybe even repeating life lessons like the Rune Isa, and pausing, having to take a little bit longer to pause with clarity here. When we flex enough, though, we get to peek at the sun as the branches sway in the breeze. We get to see Solito peeking through there. So that would be the opposite of ice. That's just knowing that the good fortune, the flexibility, the stability leads to more warmth, abundance, good fortune, vitality, all those good, beautiful energies. Right? So what's your energetic outcome on all of this here, Gemini? A lot of lessons being learned. This is Yera. This is the year rune or the harvest rune. So this is endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings simultaneously. Like to end one season is to begin another one. So the harvest, this is at the end of the year when we're taking inventory of the crop of our harvest. We learn a lot of lessons. What we've sown is what we reap. So this is like karmic lessons as well. But also just like a really good evaluation and learning period where you're feeling like you're having like this nice, relaxing, harvest, abundant period of... Okay, so let me back it up here a little bit. Yafehu, this is abundance, right? So you got this energetic influence right now. So how are you going to invest in this abundance, right? And that's how you're looking at it kind of right now. Like, do I just want to get away and just kind of run away from my responsibilities, so to speak? Or do I want to like get grounded, spiritually recharge, connect, all that stuff? Throughout this, though, you have that adaptability and that needing to flex with whatever's happening around you, and that's a given, Gemini. You're a very mutable, adaptable, cerebral sign. You're very quick with a lot of this. However, you're also quick to decide. So your decisions need to be held off here until this happens, okay? Until you get to in your assessment period. Doesn't happen right now. Your advice right now is just to be durable and flexible, to have patience, to weather this out. And because your harvest, your energetic harvest is coming through now. How this harvest plays out is how you behave right now, right? And that'll lead to the greater definition in your future. Like, is this energy coming with you or not? Are you going to be happy by yourself? Or are you going to be happy together and have that transmutative kind of clarity? All right. So this is something that's been guided by faith here from your past. But either way, you're very much open to whatever this lesson is. That's why that faith kind of comes in here. Because if it wasn't for that and your ability to do that, then you'd be confronted with Pertho and needing to go through that initiation to begin with. Let's get our runes of clarity here in your energetic past. Yeah. Okay. So this has to deal with a person, I think, in your life, or energetic mirror to your divine feminine. I say that because this looks like a lagus and mirroring. So somebody who emotionally mirrors you, intuitively mirrors you. So this could be even an aspect of yourself moving forward in faith with this. But this is almost like a retry or a doing things after some repair. But this is from that pilgrimage energy to another pilgrimage energy. That's very interesting. Or Gemini, you always are wanting to go, go, go. And you have a lot to do before the end of the season here anyway. So definitely let's get another rune of clarity for the now. Yeah, definitely moving forward in your faith. Like, that's more faith. So we have this coming up twice. We have Algies coming up twice. Being grounded, being in your divine defense about your, you know where your abundance is, how you treat abundance, and your faith about it moving forward. And really, you're called to stay grounded, stay divinely protected with that, knowing that you're abundant no matter what, Gemini, because we all have abundance that's available to us, and it's only us that puts those roadblocks in place, right, for that abundance. Right, so keeping on moving forward in faith with this trusted energetic source, this horse in your life. Now, you're still learning about this, I believe. No, let's get your rune of clarity for the future. Yeah. So this is going to be more enhancing what your legacy is going to be like in the ultimate end of things. Your stability, your structure that you build everything on top of. Yeah, your lasting legacy. What are you leaving behind for the next 7 generations versus what are you leaving behind for the next 1 or 2? A lot of awareness of this is going to be taking place. So this is either in addition to, yeah, I really think this is you going through an evaluation period of like an energetic partnership. This could be with a spouse. This could be with a spiritual guide. This could be even with yourself, Gemini, relationship with yourself. Now, you being that dualistic cerebral Gemini, you do know exactly what I mean here. All right, so are you going to have a good, healthy relationship, grounded stability in the future? Let's see. What is, it was clarified with, okay. So this is the hail rune. So this is like a tower moment in tarot. This is a natural disasters. An unintended eventuality is not an if, it's a when. So it's like a hiccup or oops moment, still being able to move forward in faith. But this is interesting. I don't really think this is much of a oops moment as it is just letting those things that don't resonate with your divinely guided path be wiped out, be removed, so you can build again, so you can build your foundation or expand your foundation, rebuild from that tower or from that natural disaster, solidify your foundation in the future. This is a huge learning process here for you, Gemini. I get why that is here now. Let's get your advice. Yeah. Okay. This is kind of like a duh moment. This is Reho saying just to surrender to divine flow, be in the now. Yeah, that's how we be flexible. That's how we adapt to and our toughness and our flexibility. We are surrendering to flow. We're being flexible with the now. We're not making up our minds about whatever the heck this is. Yeah. Our advice here is to be present and to be stable, to be flexible, durable, and strong, because it is your faith that led you here to begin with, and your abundance is kind of being being tested here right now. I want to say, what this is maybe a projected abundance in maybe love and relationships, or maybe just that reciprocity, maybe wanting this to happen really a lot in your life. This could be that emotional reciprocity, just that pilgrimage. Like, I really want to go on that vacation. I really want to go on that pilgrimage, and not being able to, or something like that. But you don't even have to really worry about this so much right now, as much as you just need to just be present, flexible. These kind of go hand in hand. This is how you do this. Surrendering to divine flow. Reidho, it can be indicative of a change of house, spouse, or career. So letting whatever those things could take place, anything can happen. But in the ultimate outcome, Gemini, you are always on that learning path. And boy, are you ever. Let's get, your rune of clarity for the outcome here, Gemini. When we're looking at these things in healthy ways, this is a blessed union for you. This is the Gibo. This is divine partnerships, guidance, balance of reciprocity. This is... like the Two of Cups, or the Tarot, the Two of Cups in Tarot, or the Lovers in Tarot. And you get to have the enhanced, you're learning about this relationship, this balance of reciprocity with this energetic source in your life. Whether this is a relationship with yourself, the significant other, spouse, potential spouse, relationship with... divine, relationship with, what's the other one? Coworker. Yeah, I really don't think this is coworker energy. I think this is either relationship with divine source, relationship with yourself, or relationship with your family member, potential addition to your clan, to your family, to your stability, your structure, to what you get to build together, right? Either way, Gemini, you're learning about this. So there's going to be something that might just be like, okay, yeah, so there's the information I was looking for, but just letting it play out, being in your faith, adapting to what your abundance mindset is as well. Gemini, you have to be able to change your mind, yes, in order to stay in divine flow and to be able to be flexible, right? Either way, you're going to be learning very much about what this is in your outcome. And it is a huge, huge, huge lesson for you. And that is definitely going to determine where you're building your foundation, how you're building your foundation in the future, where you're taking your legacy, what definitions you or if you're actually, I think you might be actually including this partnership, because this is still here. And a lot of times this is in addition to, anyway, clarification, a transmutation along with that occurs along with that. All right, Gemini, let's get a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have for Gemini here for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading? You want that one? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Growth. Yeah, this is all an opportunity for growth here. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, is what that card says. So, Gemini, this is all going to be dependent on this, on how you are in the now, how you are adapting, right? What's your abundance mindset? Where's your faith? How healthy is that in this? What are you projecting? Where's those invisible strings? Yeah. Let go, Gemini. Let things happen, and you just need to be you. All right? You're going to learn about this either way and grow from it. Growth says, again, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Gemini, you're constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and to recognize them for what they are. To live in a mindful state or life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and diversions of life on Earth can distract you from the signpost that Spirit has left for you, Gemini. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that's being presented to you and laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for your opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Namaste, Gemini. Have a blessed and abundant week.